Welcome to Simply Explain All, where we uncover the digital shadows lurking behind your screen and the safety of your data. Imagine waking up one day to find strangers opening bank accounts in your name because of a simple verification process. This is exactly what happened to Alex, a regular user who became a victim of a massive digital identity theft incident. The platform involved was Discord, a giant in communication. But even giants can fall when third-party systems are compromised by hackers. Reports confirmed that nearly 70,000 personal identification documents were exposed, leaving thousands of innocent users vulnerable to financial ruin. For Alex, the nightmare began silently. Not with a bang, but with a sudden flood of strange messages and unexpected emails. In this video, we will dissect how this breach happened, the consequences for victims, and how you can protect yourself today. We will also explore the dark world of data brokers and why your personal information is the most valuable commodity online. Let us rewind to the beginning. Alex needed to access a restricted server that required age verification through a government ID. He trusted the process, believing his sensitive data would be encrypted and stored securely within the platform's private internal servers. However, Discord used a third-party partner to handle customer support tickets, and that is where the security chain actually broke. Hackers did not attack the main fortress directly. Instead, they targeted a support agent, gaining access through a simple phishing trick. Once inside the support ticket queue, the attackers found a treasure trove of unredacted images containing driver's licenses and passports. Alex read the news with a sinking feeling, realizing that the photo he uploaded months ago was now in criminal hands. It was not just Alex. Tens of thousands of users had their most sensitive legal documents exposed to the open internet. While the official report stated 70,000 victims, the hackers boasted on forums that they had harvested millions of valid documents. The consequences arrived swiftly. Alex's phone began to buzz uncontrollably with verification codes for services he had never signed up for. This is a classic sign of identity theft. Criminals were using his driver's license to bypass security checks at various banks. With a valid government ID, a criminal can effectively become you, taking out loans and committing crimes under your legal name. Alex spent hours on hold, trying to prove to financial institutions that he was not the one applying for those loans. The damage was done. His credit score plummeted as multiple hard inquiries hit his report within a span of 24 hours. The psychological toll was immense. He felt violated, knowing that his personal details were being traded like cheap goods online. On the dark web, a full identity package, including a scan of a license, can sell for as little as $5. This incident forces us to look closer at the agreements we sign and the trust we place in third-party handlers. This brings us to the core debate of the digital age, balancing the need for safety verification against the right to privacy. Proponents argue that strict ID verification is necessary to protect minors and prevent bad actors from hiding behind anonymity online. However, opponents call this a privacy disaster, creating centralized honeypots of data that are irresistible targets for sophisticated hacker groups. Every time you upload an ID, you are betting your digital life that the company will never be hacked or make mistakes. History shows that no system is impenetrable. From credit bureaus to social media giants, data breaches are becoming a daily occurrence. Beyond hackers, there is a legal industry that profits from your information. They are called data brokers, the silent watchers of the internet. Data brokers collect everything from your religious beliefs to your purchase history, packaging it into profiles to sell to advertisers. This data can be used to manipulate what you see, increase your insurance premiums, or even deny you certain financial services. When an ID leak occurs, it acts as the missing puzzle piece that allows criminals to unlock the full potential of these profiles. So, what can we do? Is it possible to exist online without surrendering our safety to these vulnerable verification systems? First, you must adopt a mindset of zero trust. Always be skeptical of unexpected messages, even if they seem to know you. Enable two-factor authentication on every account, preferably using an authenticator app or a hardware key instead of SMS codes. If you suspect a leak, immediately freeze your credit reports. This stops criminals from opening new accounts in your name completely. When you must upload an ID, watermark the image with the date and the specific purpose to limit its misuse elsewhere. Regularly audit your digital life. Delete accounts you no longer use and revoke access for apps that do not need it. Alex managed to recover his identity, but it took months of effort and stress that could have been avoided with better security. Companies must also be held accountable. They need to invest in better encryption and vet their third-party vendors much more rigorously. As users, we must demand transparency. We have the right to know exactly how our data is stored and who sees it. Change your passwords frequently and use a password manager to ensure that a breach on one site does not compromise others. Invest in good security software. It acts as a final line of defense against malware that might try to steal your files. Learn to recognize phishing attempts. Check the sender's email address carefully and never click links that create a sense of urgency. Education is our best weapon. The more we understand how these breaches happen, the better we can defend our digital borders. Share this knowledge with your friends and family. Digital safety is a community effort, and we are only as strong as the weakest link. The future of identity verification might lie in decentralized technologies like blockchain, where you control your data without a middleman. Until then, we must remain vigilant. Make yourself a hard target so that attackers move on to easier, less prepared victims. Alex is now safe, but he will never look at a verification prompt the same way again. He learned his lesson. The tech industry is slowly waking up to the reality that user trust is fragile, and once broken, it is hard to rebuild. Keep your devices updated. Manufacturers release patches to fix vulnerabilities that hackers exploit, so do not ignore those update notifications. Consider using virtual credit cards for online purchases. They mask your real card number and can be deleted if compromised. The internet has two faces. One is useful and connecting, the other is predatory. You must learn to navigate both sides. Physical security matters too. Cover your webcam when not in use and be aware of your surroundings when accessing sensitive data. Discord has since updated their policies, but the scars of the breach remain for those who had their identities stolen. Remember that data leaks often happen in chains. A breach in one small app can lead hackers to your main accounts. Reduce your digital footprint by unsubscribing from newsletters and marketing lists that you do not read. Less data means less risk. Always have a backup. If your identity is stolen or your accounts are locked, having offline copies of data is crucial. Cybersecurity experts work around the clock to stop these attacks. But they are fighting an endless war against evolving threats. Your personal vigilance is the most effective shield. No technology can protect you if you willingly hand over your keys. Stay informed. The tactics used by scammers change every month. What worked yesterday might be a vulnerability today. Hardware security keys are the gold standard. They are almost impossible to phish because they require physical presence to unlock accounts. Avoid using public Wi-Fi for banking or sensitive tasks. Hackers can easily intercept data on open networks without you knowing. If you must use public networks, use a VPN. It creates an encrypted tunnel for your data, keeping prying eyes out. Do not forget Physical security. Shred documents with personal info before throwing them away to prevent dumpster diving identity theft. Lock down your social media. The more you share publicly, the easier it is for social engineers to guess your passwords. Simple details like your birthday or pet's name are often used as security questions. Keep these details private whenever possible. Use a burner email for services you do not fully trust. This keeps your primary email address safe from spam and breaches. Your password should be a long, random string of characters. Never reuse the same password across multiple different websites. Let a password manager do the heavy lifting. You only need to remember one master password to unlock all your accounts. Be wary of unsolicited calls asking for personal info. Banks will never call you and ask for your password or PIN. If you are unsure, hang up and call the official number on the back of your card. Verify everything before acting. To summarize, verify the source, protect your data with strong tools, and stay vigilant against anything that looks suspicious. Alex's story serves as a cautionary tale. It happened to him, but with the right precautions, it does not have to happen to you. The digital world is moving fast. Every day brings new conveniences, but also new risks that we must learn to manage. Your digital identity is an extension of yourself. Protect it with the same ferocity that you would protect your physical home. Behind every app and every website are physical servers like these. They are the vaults where your secrets are kept. We rely on these companies to keep the doors locked. But we must also ensure we do not leave our own windows open. Technology connects us and enriches our lives. We should not fear it, but we must respect the power it holds over us. Law enforcement agencies are getting better at tracking cybercriminals, but the wheels of justice turn slowly in the digital realm. Governments are also stepping in with stricter regulations like GDPR, forcing companies to be more responsible with how they handle data. Sometimes, the best security is simply disconnecting. Take breaks from the digital world to recharge and gain perspective on what matters. Balance is key. We cannot live without the internet, but we should not let it control our lives or our peace of mind. We have journeyed through the life cycle of a data breach, from a single upload to a global leak and the recovery process. Now I have a question for you. When was the last time you checked if your email or phone number was part of a breach? There are free resources available online that allow you to check your exposure status in seconds. I highly recommend doing it today. If you find yourself on a list, do not panic. Simply change your passwords and enable extra security measures immediately. Never use your email password for your banking login. If your email gets hacked, you do not want them accessing your money too. Authenticator apps are free and easy to use. There is no excuse not to have this extra layer of security on your accounts. Help the older generation too. They are often the primary targets for scams because they may not be as tech-savvy as you. Community awareness is powerful. When we share information about new scams, we reduce the success rate of these criminals significantly. Cybersecurity is a global challenge that requires cooperation between governments, corporations, and individuals like you and me. Alex is no longer a victim. He is a survivor and an advocate. He navigates the digital world with caution and confidence. We can clean up our digital environment. It takes effort, but the peace of mind is worth every second spent on security. Let us reclaim our technology. Let it serve us and connect us, without becoming a vulnerability that keeps us awake at night. If you found this story helpful, please consider subscribing and sharing this video. You might save a friend from a data breach. We want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a security scare? Share your story in the comments below to help others. In our next video, we will explore how artificial intelligence is being used to create even more convincing scams and deepfakes. For now, stay safe, keep your software updated, and never stop learning about the tools you use every single day. The internet never sleeps, and neither do the threats, but with knowledge and preparation, you can rest easy knowing you are protected. Privacy is not just a luxury, it is a fundamental right. Do not let anyone convince you that you must give it up. We are building the digital future together. Let us make it a future where safety and privacy are built into the foundation. This has been a deep dive into data security by Simply Explain All. We make the complex simple for everyone to understand. We base our stories on real events and verified reports. Check the description for links to resources and tools mentioned today. A special thank you to our community for your support. Your curiosity drives us to dig deeper and explain better every week. Do not forget to hit the notification bell. In the world of cybersecurity, being the first to know can make all the difference. Lock your doors, both physical and digital. Take control of your information before someone else takes control of it for you. Thank you for spending your time with us. We hope you leave this video feeling more empowered and less vulnerable. Remember, in the digital age, your identity is your most valuable asset. Treat it with the respect and protection it deserves. Check out these other videos on our channel for more explanations on technology, science, and the mysteries of our modern world. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep asking questions. We will be here to simply explain it all. Thank you for watching Simply Explain All. Stay vigilant, protect your digital identity, and subscribe for more deep dives into technology.